Hello, hello, hello. I think we're live. I think so. I'm just double checking here that we are, in fact, up and running. Yeah, we seem good. So we seem good here. I'm going to go ahead and set this up so I can watch it, just in case there's some chat while I'm here. And here, where are we? Where is here? Here is Britechester. This is the fantasy save file. It is from Little Red Riding Sim on Twitter. It is her save file. She has brought together builds and families from all across the simming community into one large file. If you go to Little Red Riding Sim on Twitter, there is pinned to the top of her profile a link to her Patreon page where you can download the file. The Patreon, it's free. Even though it's a Patreon page, the file is free. You can download it for free. If you prefer, of course, you can take a look at it with me here today or do both. You can always do both, right? We're going to look at Britechester. We tackled this side last time. This time we're going to start here. We are going to start here in the middle of town, neighborhood number 2. This is a vet. Now, so far, I have not come upon a fantasy save file for a veterinary clinic. So this ought to be interesting to see. I've definitely seen retail, restaurants, stuff like that, right? One thing I'd planned to go like this. One thing that we might go here first and check out the family. And then we can take the family to the vet and get a better look at the vet, you know, from the Sims point of view and not have to go through build mode. Because the rest of these, well, this we can take a sim to. These other ones we're going to have to go through build mode to look at. So let's take a look at them first. We have the Nishimura family here. There are 3 people in this family. Hiroshi, Norma, and Carrie. I think they're all at home, right? They're all at home here. Let's look at there's no information. Okay, oftentimes there is some information here, you know, a description about them, like maybe where they came from, how they fit into the fantasy feel, how they fit into the community. In this case, we don't have that, but we do know their names and who they are. So we're going to jump down and take a look at their house, right? That's what we're going to look at first here. So far, I've been so impressed, so amazed by these builds. The builds have been really impressive. We're going to see here, this is called Tinker's Keep. Probably a steampunk build. These are some of my favorites. I love steampunk. It holds the best place in my heart, right? So we're going to go up here a little bit, take a look at this place. Very, very cool looking build. Very, very steampunk, right? Do you need to be told it's steampunk? You really don't, because you can pretty much tell right off the bat here. It has a great look. We'll go up here. We'll go into tab mode a little bit. Check out the roof. Check out the structure. Let's go around this way. Turn it around this way. There we go. This is the other side of the house. This looks really good. Someone did a great job. I totally get the vibe. Totally get the adapted, retrofitted Victorian style on this particular house. It's got a great feel to it. We'll look at the backyard here next. Again, really nice, right? I mean, we've got a really cool feel. It's a good builder here. Put in all the necessary components. Got some, chimneys for the steam. Got, this always has struck me. The observatory has always struck me as steampunk. That and the cupcake maker have always struck me as steampunk items, in the base game. I, in fact, use this in my steampunk airship, in fact, because it definitely has that sort of vibe. And this is our view here from the other side. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look from the top down. Go from the top floor down through the basement. If it has a basement, it may not have a basement. It's kind of adjusted here. Get it evened up with the world. Drop down here a floor. There we go. Very cool. I like how it's got kind of a kind of a loft here for the bedroom, right? It does have a double bed. A lot of these builds so far have had twin beds, which my Sims like to go out and meet new people. And by meet new people, I mean bring them home for the night. So my Sims like to have a double bed. So this house they would appreciate, right? The interesting thing is I do think maybe we'll see, maybe there's a bedroom downstairs. Now the baby, of course, is here in the master bedroom, which does make sense. Oh, I like this. Let's take a look real quick here. This is going to be a piece of custom art, and I love it. Oh man, this is a big favorite for me right off the bat. In fact, I'm going to take a look here. Let's go into build mode after all and see who made this. Well, let's see here. Sometimes if you grab it, here we go. It's a medium painting from reference. Okay. Well, thank you for that. Yes, I thought I could tell it was a medium painting for reference. I was hoping maybe this is on the gallery, right? Because sometimes people will put these on the gallery and you can download them to your own build and it doesn't count as custom content. If I list it on Plops, I don't know. I don't want to screw it up. I don't want to lose it. Can I put it in inventory? I can. So let's take a look and see if it gives us more information. Okay, well, it did. It did. Okay, so let's see here. Painted by reference, excellent quality, and nothing else. Okay, I thought maybe it said painted by and was going to have the Sims name there. Okay, it doesn't. What can I say? I'm going to snag this one. I'm going to take this one out of this house, and I'm going to use it in other builds because I love it. I love that little steampunk look there. Totally cool. That has won me over already. Here's another custom painting. So either the person that built this did these paintings, in which case they did an excellent job, or they got them off the gallery. If they came from the gallery, there's no telling where they came from. Who knows? Nice bedroom, though. We've got a little office back here with, aquarium, a place to sit, and of course a desk. One thing I would swap out here, and they might not have had it, I would swap out this computer with the computer that looks like a typewriter, because it's much more Victorian in feel, have a typewriter, but it's actually a computer. That's one of the best steampunk items in game, by the way. What did that come with? I can't remember which pack it came with, but it is probably the best steampunk item in game. And to round out this floor, the master suite is kind of what this floor is. We have, of course, a bathroom, tub, and toilet. Now, no sink in here. It's a little unusual, no sink. I might try to put a sink in here. Otherwise, he's going to be running downstairs to kind of wash his hands. But I do, again, love that painting. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I wish we knew who had painted it. I mean, it looks so good. I love it. Okay, now that's our top floor. We'll drop down here. We've got a kitchen. Awesome. Looks really, really cool. In fact, I'm going to go down here. Let's go into tab mode and just kind of come in this way. Take a look at it from the Sims point of view. Come forward here a bit. There we go. A little bit. Well, maybe not quite that fish-eyed. So there you go. This is the way it looks. You're coming home from work to your steampunk, manor house. Got some great, those are fantastic. Okay, I'm going to just sit here and rave about these artworks. I love these. I mean, I want these so bad right now in my game, especially that one. I mean, do you love that? I love it. Oh my gosh, it's so great. You've got a great kitchen, though, too. The kitchen looks good. Kitchen's got another great piece of art. Where did they had to have gotten them off the gallery. They had to. I'm going to go search. In fact, tonight, before this night is over, I'm going to go search for like steampunk art and see what comes up because these are awesome. I love them. And I have so many builds I would use that sort of stuff in right there. Oh my God, I'm jealous. I am jealous because it looks so cool. Let's look at it from this side. Another awesome one. I can't stand it. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. They're so great. They really look so cool. I love it. What's over here? Is there one over here too? Yeah, of course there is. Another great one right there. I love this one. Kind of dark, kind of moody, a little more anime style to me. It looks like. Love it. I just can't get over this. Oh my gosh. Check that out. That is so awesome. I mean, look at that. Look at it. Really, really, really cool. That's just fantastic. I'm gonna back out tab mode. Do any of these have any information? I don't know. Kind of messed that up. Kind of messed the placement there up. Sorry. But I really wish these had some sort of like creator's name. Sometimes they do. Like it'll say created by on it, but just medium painting from reference. Okay. I mean, I guess I don't actually have to go to the gallery. I could just put these in a room all together and save the room to my library, and then I would have them. I'll do that. I'll do that before the night's over. Let's see here. We're going to drop back down here to the first floor. Whoops. We've got a nice little back hallway here. Look at it from this area. Very cool, right? Very, very cool. More cool art. Little bar there in the shape of the globe. One of my favorite bars. Also got the broom. A rocket broom. Again, very steampunk in feel. Super cool. And a full bath on this level. So great. I mean, we've got a really great house here so far. I've loved it. The big hit for me has been this artwork. The artwork is absolutely stunning, absolutely amazing. I'm blown away by that custom artwork. So let's go back into live mode here, and we're going to have him take us over to University Commons. We'll take his toddler with us. We'll leave the baby at home, the infant at home. Oh, he's kind of cute. Let's take him with us too. We'll go ahead and bring him along too. Of course we will. See where we're headed here to the University Commons. I guess we don't have to go there first. We could go to the vet first. So, decisions. Let's go to the vet first and check them out. Carrie has been sent to daycare. That sounds good. We're glad. Is this the hot guy I just brought with us? Well, hello. I think he is single, right? There's no wife here. Single dad, making it on his own. Let's have them kind of talk and hang out. Yeah, discuss interest. And then let's tell him, let's go into flirtation. Yeah, let's ask about that. That's good enough for now. I got stuff to do here. We'll go look at this particular vet. Now, I'm going to say right off the bat, maybe this is not so much of a fantasy build. It could be that it was already here, or maybe there was just a desire that we needed a vet in game as well, just in case, because there are a lot of animals in the game on some of the other builds. So we do have a vet here, and it's a nice vet. And I'll say that. It is not a fantasy build at all. Okay, it's not. But it's a nice vet. It's got a cool feel to it. It looks like a vet's office, right? Happy colors, happy posters. We've got some nice new equipment here instead of that taped up garbage that the old vet found in the alley, right? It's nice and new. Looks super good. I love it. I love the pink too. I'm not a big pink guy, but I do kind of like the pink in here. It's kind of soothing, kind of relaxing. And you can see, like, if you got a kid and you got to take the vet, the kid's dog or cat or the family dog and cat to the vet, right? A kid's probably going to love that room. It's going to make them feel a lot better, right, about the whole experience. We have a bathroom for both the human visitors and the feline visitors. And then back here, another exam room, again, for cats and dogs to get better. There's been a big question whether or not the vets are going to be able to work on horses. Fingers crossed. I hope they're able to. I do. I hope they're able to be very realistic. The country vet, the vet that comes and work on your horse, is exceedingly real. That's incredibly real out in the country. Out on ranches, so I hope that you can. I hope that's been worked in. I don't want to wait for a modder, and I don't want to use a mod anyway. Now, we've got kind of a break room here where we get some medication. Again, looks very nice. Looks very medical office. If it wasn't for a vet, this would be a really good pediatrician's office too. It does have a real youthful vibe to me. And it does feel like the sort of office, yeah, you take your kid to, and they feel more comfortable and more at ease. And we've got kind of a small waiting room here with a nice little place out here on the porch as well where you could hang out and wait. Some super cool landscaping. And the house itself is lovely. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. There's not a bit of fault I can find with this place. It's got a great vibe. It does look like a, converted house to a veterinary office now. So, yeah, I love it. It's very, very cool. So not exactly a fantasy build, but definitely needed in any Sims world or any Sims save file. Let's move on. We'll head over to They're Falling in Love. We're going to follow over to the Britechester Commons. My allergies have been miserable today. You can probably hear them a little bit as I do this. Now, he is single right now and exploring his options. That's what that little text up there just said. Well, I've got something to explore right here. There you go. Let's take them over here to Britechester Commons and see how they get along over there. And we'll take a look at this particular build. I love university, by the way, if you've not played this pack yet. It is a great pack. It's fun to go to university. I love the roommate situation and the dorms and stuff, how that's set up. Very cool. Okay, we're going to have him, kind of get along with this guy a little bit more. Let's discuss his interest. Let's, not mock him. Not yet. Let's go here to romance, flirtation. Let's start woohoo interest. It's kind of weird. Where's it kind of like telling me he's good looking and stuff? Why am I not getting that? I don't get that. Let's look through here and see small talk, maybe get to know. Let's go with that. Okay, so they're going to kind of take their time there. We're going to go up here and take a look. This looks good. This is the Britechester Commons, Britechester Common Room. The place where the cafeteria is, where students hang out. Maybe they go there to study. Oh, he says they're not close enough. Oh, okay. Okay. Obviously, what's this guy's name? I don't even know what his name is. Hiroshi. Hiroshi learned the following traits about Simon. Obviously, Simon doesn't use Grindr. So that's good. I'm glad he doesn't. I'm glad, yeah. Let's let them talk and get along for a while. It's got a great looking grounds out here. I do like it. Really pretty. Looks very collegiate, right? Very collegiate look. Let's take a look around this side. We will drop down here to the first or to the top floor. The first floor, we're going to explore the top floor. It looks good, right? We've got our debate room set up. We got kind of, I guess, sort of a study area set up. She's studying. She's looking over some stuff. So kind of a student common room here. Very much in the Britechester vein. Everyone is welcome. All the different clubs come here and hang out. That's good. And then we have, our bathroom set up here, kind of our public restroom, our sinks, and our toilets. This one on this side as well. Let's drop down another section here. This is going to be our cafeteria. Cafeteria set up here on the Commons. It looks nice. I mean, this is a really nice build. Now, again, maybe missing a little of the fantasy feel to it, It's maybe missing a little bit of that sort of vibe, but it's got a great Britechester feel. I do like what they've done here. They have a really, really nice, common setup for the Britechester look. Drop down here once more, and we get to the bottom floor. This especially looks like Britechester. I mean, again, it looks really cool, right? We've got some ping pong here. Great common rooms to hang out in. Go over here. What's back here? Piano, naturally, is Britechester. This is where all the rich kids go. So they've got a grand piano there in the lobby, right? Of course they do. Of course they do. This is old money. This is a legacy college. This is Ivy League. It's so Ivy League. Look at it. It's got like ivy growing on the outside of the buildings. That's how Ivy League it is. So it's totally got like a lot of endowments, like someone probably gave them an endowment just to put that grand piano in the lobby, right? But it does look good. This is a super cool build. Whoever did it did a great job. I do really like it. Like I said, I can't say this is super like, fantasy oriented. I suppose it's kind of old English, but Britechster's kind of old English, right? Or maybe like colonial American, sort of like maybe New England era, right? So it looks good though. I do like it. That's what I will say. It looks very good. Someone did a great job on it. They truly did. Landscaping looks good. And I would use this. I don't think I have a Commons right now that I've ever redone for Britechester. And I definitely would use this as my Commons at Britechester. In fact, I might go put it there later tonight, I'm trying to build a master file, like a master file of everything I want in my game, how my world should look, the people in my world. I might just go add this tonight. Now, let's jump back to the neighborhood screen here. Our next two builds are residential builds, so we'll just look at them through build mode. We have one here and we have one here. So let's go here first to the Wizard Witch Watchtower. Now, we know that's going to be a fantasy build. We do know that, definitely, right? The Wizard and Witch Watchtower ought to be pretty good look to it. I do like it so far. It's hard to tell from the world map, right? Not a lot we can see. But getting in here, this is a small lot, right? So right off the bat, I'm giving them kudos because they've got quite a lot kind of fit on here. Kind of a lot on this lot, right? And it looks super good. I do like how they did this, miniaturize the observatory. So it looks more like a telescope. Probably built this back before we actually had telescopes that could fit on a balcony. So I don't blame them one bit. Pretty landscaping, it looks really nice through here. I love they stuck the witching well here in the back. Very fantasy, right? Very fairy tale. See if we can go down here a little bit. We've got some Realm of Magic. Oh, awesome. So they do have a portal here, probably to the magical realm. That's really awesome. I like it when people do include that for witch and wizard builds because, that's kind of their portal back to where they belong, right? To their home zone. The tower itself, let's see what we've got here. We have a top floor set up as a library. They've got, again, this is not very big, and they've got a lot of stuff fit in here. Place to set, place to practice potions, place to study, chessboard. It's really nice for a library. They have definitely fit a lot into this. I really don't think this is probably usable. I don't think I've ever tried it shrunk down like that. I know you can use it I think you can use it if you make it bigger. I don't know if you can use it if you shrink it down. I'll have to try that at some point and see if you can. And then our ladder up here, of course, to the room itself. Down here on this level, we have a bedroom. Right off the bat, I love this color. It looks really good. I don't think it's something I normally would have used myself. The green, I think if I were looking at it on a swatch, in game, I'd probably be like, no, not that. But it does look good, and it works with the floors. It works so well with the gray. So it looks really, really nice. Nice bedroom here. Everything you need in a small space, right? Dresser or desk. Desk, mirror, bed, dresser, right? So it looks super good. Nothing wrong with this. In fact, this is going to be a pretty nice house, I think. For the footprint that it takes up and the size lot that it uses, I think we're going to get a pretty good house out of this. This looks really good. I love all the crystals lined up here. Very fantasy, very fairy tale. We've got some collectibles. The skulls fit right in. Got our brooms here on the back wall. A lot of crystals here. Obviously, the crystal room, right? Again, I don't know if this will work shrunk down, but it makes a great feature there on that table. I love it. Got our wands nearby. They got a TV too. We got the magical box, right? The magical box for seeing people and places from other regions, right? From far away. This looks good though. I totally do like all of this. Got some potions lined up. They've done a great job on this room. This might be my favorite room so far. I just really like this setup. I just think it looks really good. You know, they've done a really great treatment with the crystals and the table. It looks just so magical and fits so purely with this sort of space. Here on this level, we've got a kind of a kitchen. Not really. Yeah, I mean, kind of. We've got a fridge. And we've got, you know, some kitchen cabinets here. We've got our fireplace, got a magical trunk, and our front door. So it's not really a kitchen. It's kind of an entryway. You can always make mac and cheese, of course, upstairs, and chili, I think, you know, in the potion bowl. But this looks cool. Great place to come into. Nice little sitting area here with the fireplace. Is that a... No, that's the actual globe. You could swap that out with the bar globe. You have a bar on site too. This looks pretty. I love this hanging here with the you know, the bee. That looks really awesome. And that's our build. That is our build. There is no basement on this particular build. It looks really good. I love the landscaping here. It has a very forested feel. They've done a fantastic job with this. I just really, really like it. I might add like a stove to the kitchen or something so that I could use it more fully as a house. Not that your Sims will care. You could feed your Sims macaroni and cheese every single day for every single meal for their entire life and they won't care. But I might add a stove to it. But otherwise, I just love it. It's just charming. It's really charming, and I think they've done a great job. Now, the next build here is also a residence that nobody lives in, so we'll go into it through build mode. Take a look at what we've got. It is going to be the Britechester cottage. We'll drop in here. I love cottages. I do. I love small places. I love small houses. I love tiny houses. Love tiny house living. Love the concept. So let's take a look here at our cottage. It does look very cute. It does have a fairy tale vibe here, definitely. Not super strong on the fairy tale vibe, but it's definitely got a fairy tale vibe going. The landscaping is great. I love this. You know, the walk up to it looks really nice, right? A couple of different angles there. Here in the back, we've got some beekeeping going on. I love the way they use the terrain paint, you know, kind of angled it off to the side. We've got some gardening back here, flower arrangement. This is a nice touch. I love that. It's always a nice touch if you have this pack to throw in the flower arranging table. I think it's just a lot of fun, you know, to do it. The bees are not necessarily a lot of fun. Don't make them angry. And you can tell when they're getting angry. They tell you when they're getting angry, right? So really cute start here. This is a small lot. You cannot fit a lot onto it. I think it's like 20 by 20. And it's cute. It's a cute little style. Let's see what we've got on the inside here. Definitely a tiny house feel. We've got a great bathroom, though. Great setup here. Very nice standard bathroom. We've got a small bedroom, but it works. It does work, and I love the feel of it. Might have to move the laundry. Will they sleep with that on the bed? I don't know. I don't know if they will. But as far as the vignette goes, as far as the look goes, it looks very cool. It looks very realistic. On this side, we got a nice kitchen set up. Nice U-shaped kitchen there. And a place to eat. Place for one to eat, but a place to eat. And a sweet, sweet little living room here. Let's go down a bit. Got a real, oh, I love these. Oh, I really love these. I wonder, these aren't in game, right? Nothing can be cloned. So these aren't game. These are going to be like custom pieces off of the gallery. Cardinal. No, wait a minute. We can collect feathers. Are these from the game? I've never done the feather collecting, but I know we can collect feathers. So can we put the feathers? Do they come in pictures? If I knew they came in pictures like this, I would have done them a long time ago. I'm going to have to look that up. I mean, I've been all through debug and all through that game. I have never seen these in game. But I do feel like we can collect feathers in game. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Honest to God, I have 15,000 hours in this game and I still don't know it all. But I do know that I love those pictures. I love them. I adore them. I think they're just fantastic. They're right. They're like something I would use in real life, you know? I think they're just so charming. They're so cute. Very, very nice. Oh, that's awesome. I love the little kind of entryway here. Oh, that is so charming. This is really a charming house. It really is. This is the sort of place you think Snow White is going to live, right? This is the sort of place you think like a little forest princess is going to live, or like a forest maiden is going to live. And then the prince shows up and she becomes a princess, or they find out she really was a princess, or some other Disney sort of plot line. Because it just is charming. I just love it. Just love it. Here's our kitchen back here. Zoom out a little bit. Kind of get us a look at it. Love it. I do. It looks really, really cool. It's small. It is tough for me to get a good look at this, of course, as you can tell, because it is a small build. But that is its charm, and that is why I do really like it. Someone did a great job, I think, building this. It's got a full kitchen. I just love it. And I do love it. It looks really great. Okay, so not exactly a fantasy build. Every so often we do get some builds that are cute, they're charming. This one does have a fairy tale feel. I'll say that. It's not super fantasy, you know, it's not super in your face fantasy sort of building. But it does have a very, very charming fairy tale feel to my way of thinking. So I am going to call it a fantasy build. I'm going to call it a fairy tale build. I'm going to call it a fairy tale build because it has that feel, and it really just looks lovely. It just looks lovely. I love it. I love it to pieces. So that takes us through our second neighborhood here in Britechester. That was the first build, of course, our steampunk build there. That definitely was a fantasy build, right? And for now, that's it for this particular episode. Please hit like, subscribe, and notify if you've liked seeing this tour. There will be more tours in the future, of course. We've got a third neighborhood of Britechester, and then the other worlds following after Britechester. I've done all the worlds up to this point, but coming down the pike, all the other worlds will follow after this, at least as far as they've gotten done. At least as far as they've gotten done. And then we'll move on to something else. Plus, I do a lot of other videos, build videos, reviews, stuff like that. So please do hit like, subscribe, and notify. And in the meantime, as always, thanks for watching.